Okay, students. Good evening. Today we are going to start the fourth unit poem, Macavity, the Mystery Cat. Actually, the Macavity is nothing. This is the name of the cat, and also the cat was have something mystery. It was written by T.S. Eliot. Okay, before going to the poem, just see the author introduction. Thomas Stearns Eliot, 1888-1955, was an essayist, a critic, a playwright, and pioneering poet of the 20th century. The full name of the T.S. Eliot is the Thomas Stearns Eliot. He was born in 1888 and he was died in 1965. He was an essayist and also the critic. Critic we call in Tamil Vimarsakar, and the playwright. Playwright is nothing, drama writer, and the pioneering poet of the 20th century. Pioneering poet is nothing. This is the best known poet of the in 20th century. He attended Smith Academy in St. Louis and then the Milton Academy in the Massachusetts. So it's nothing. His education was it was started in the Smith Academy in St. Louis and then the Milton Academy in Massachusetts. Massachusetts is nothing. It is the place. It was located in USA. He graduated from Harvard University and then left for France and the Sorbonne to study philosophy. After finishing his education, he went to graduated for the Harvard University and left to France. In France, he was studied for philosophy. The place was the Sorbonne. He took to study in the philosophy. Eliot returned to Harvard and deepened his knowledge by reading Indian philosophy and studying Sanskrit. After his completing the graduation in the university, he returned to the Harvard and depending his knowledge, he was ready to read the Indian philosophy and the study of Sanskrit. He also know the Sanskrit language. He also finished his advanced degree at Harvard. After completing everything, he involved reading the Indian philosophy. After he finished his advanced degree at Harvard. Some of his popular poems are included. He wrote so many poems, but the popular poems are the Westland, the Love Song of J. Alfred, Fruit Frack, Ash Wednesday, Four Quarters, Journey of the Maggie, After Strange Gods, and Naming of Cats. These are the T.S. Eliot's some famous poems. Then T.S. Eliot won the Order of Merit and received the Nobel Prize for Literature in the 1948. And also T.S. Eliot got the award for Order of Merit. The Order of Merit is nothing, it is this award. And after that he received the Nobel Prize for Literature. It was happened in the 1948. Okay, now see the poem lines. Okay, see. Macavity is a mystery cat. He is called the hidden paw, for he is the master criminal who can defy the law. He is the bafflement of Scotland Yard. The flying Scots despair, for when they reach the scene of crime, Macavity is not there. Okay, here see the hard words meaning. Defy is nothing, refuse. Bafflement is nothing, it's a confusement. Then Scotland police. Flying squad, yeah, flying force. Despair, disappointed. Okay, now see what the author described in the first stanza means. Macavity is a mystery cat. It means it has something different from other cat. We can call the cat hidden paw because we can't see his paw. It means actually paw is nothing, leg. He is a criminal cat and also he can't obey the law. While the cat committed the crime, the police got the news and went to search the crime. But the cat confused the Scotland police and disappointed the flying squads, and the Macavity cat is not in the crime place. He escaped from the place because he had something different qualities compared to other cats. Okay, see the second stanza. Macavity, there is no one like Macavity. He's broken every human law. He breaks the law of gravity His power of levitation would make a fakir stare. And when you reach the scene of crime, Macavity is not there. Okay. Now see, levitation is nothing. He has some extra power, like have the ability to flying in the air. And the fakir is nothing, holy person. Star is nothing, surprise. Okay, now see the second stanza. From the second stanza, what the author told me, Macavity, there is no one like though there is no one cat is like Macavity cat. He is different from other cat, and also the Macavity cat broken down every human law. In the first stanza, they told just for law, but in the second stanza, the human law, he breaks every human law, and also of gravity. Not only the human law, and also broke down the law of gravity also. He had some extra power, like he can fly in the air without other self, without depending any other self. The holy person can get surprised to see the cat's power. Star is nothing but surprise fakir, holy person. Like the fakir, the holy person only can have some so many meditation and to flying in the air. But in the cat, it can easily have some ability in birth ability, born ability to fly in the air. So that's why the star is a surprise. So the holy person also surprised to see that. When you reach the crime place, you refers to the police or any other person. In the first stanza, they told they refers to the police, the Scotland police. But in the second stanza, what they told, you refers to the people, common people. When you when you reach the crime place, he's escaped from the place within a moment. Escaped from the crime place. We can't able to see the Macavity in the crime place. Okay. See the third stanza. You may seek him in the basement. You may look up in the air, but I will tell you once and once again, Macavity is not there. Macavity is a ginger cat. He is very tall and thin. You would know him if you saw him, for his eyes are sunken in. Okay, ginger cat is nothing, alert and cautious cat. Okay, now see. In the third stanza, the author told again and again. So once and once again is nothing. Again and again, we can't able to see the cat anywhere, like in the basement and in the air. We can't able to see the cat anywhere, like in the basement. It means in the floor, in the earth, or in the air. The Macavity cat is a ginger cat. It means he is very alert cat. The cat is very tall but thin because he is flying in the air. So he was tall and thin. If you are willing to know the cat, you can see his eyes are little bit inside in his head. His eyes are not like other cat. It is different from the other cats because he is the criminal cat. So that's why we can't able to see is the normally others cat. He is something different cat. Okay, now see, we can't able to see any other place like the basement and the any other hair. I refers to the author told again and again, we can't able to see the cat any other place because he was very tall and other thin, and also he was very alert cat. We can't able to see him. If you are willing to see him, his eyes only, the eyes was something little bit inside. Normally compared to other cat, it's the Macavity's cat was something inside his head. Okay, see the next stanza. His brow is deeply lined with thought. His head is highly domed. His coat is dusty from neglect. His whiskers are uncombed. He sways his head from side to side with movements like a snake. And when you think he is half asleep, he is always wide awake. Okay, now see. Actually, what here telling means, in the fourth stanza, from this stanza, the author described about the cat's outer look. Here, the author described the cat's outer look, how he is looking was. The Macavity's eyebrow was deeply lined because he's always thinking deeply, always has something deeply thought in her mind, in his mind, and his and also his head is domed shape, and also his head was something different from other cat. It was domed shape. His coat is dusty. He did not care anything. It means his coat is nothing. The outer look of his cat's skin. It was always dirty. But he can't care about this dirty. He neglect means he cannot care about this anything, did not care anything. He neglect his dust. Coat is his outer skin, and also his whiskers are uncombed. Whiskers is nothing we call in Tamil, it means the meesai. See, it was not combed, it was uncombed. And the Macavity always shakes his head from side to side, not only the same place, it was shaken into side to side, like with the movement like a snake. It was like a snake, and when you think he is off sleep, but he is not sleep, always he was wide awake. He is looking asleep, half sleep, but we went near, he is not asleep. He was always in alertness. So this one given in the fourth stanza. Okay, see the fifth one. Macavity, there is no one like Macavity, for he is a fine in plain safe, a monster of depravity. You may meet him in a by street, you may see him in square, but when a crime discovered, when Macavity is not there. Okay, from the fifth stanza, so see the meanings. Find is nothing, demon. We call in Tamil, pay. Flying is nothing, it's a cat. Depravity is nothing, evil quality, bad qualities. Okay. Again, the author told that the Macavity is not like other cat because he's a evil cat like demon, but in cat shape he had master of evil gravity. He is demon, but he is in cat shape. He had master of evil quality. Unfortunately, you may see him by street and in a corner, but when a crime is discovered, we can't see him in the crime place. We can see, unfortunately, not oftenly or always. Unfortunately, we can see the Macavity. Where we can see means in the by street and in the square is nothing. It is a place of the locating the among the buildings in the corner. But if he, the crime discovered, the Macavity is not there. The Macavity is in like a fine is nothing, demon, he was a cat shaped demon. Okay, see the sixth stanza. He is outwardly respectable. They say he cheats the court, and his footprints are not found in any file of Scotland yards. And when the ladders looted is nothing, plundered, steal, or the jewels case in rifled also steal, or when the milk is missing, or another pig's been stifled. Pig is nothing, is a kind of variety of dog. Being stifled is nothing, suppressed. Okay, see the sixth stanza. While we see his outer appearance, the cat is respectable. While seeing this outer look, it was respectable. But the police said that the cat cheated while paying the costs. He has some cunning ideas. And the Scotland police still not find out the cat's footprints in any files. Normally, the police find out the fingerprints only for the human beings. It is for human beings, but here they need footprints from the animals. So that's why they are find out in the footprints, but they can't able to find out any footprints from anywhere. The Macavity cat's footprints. While the footprint is plunder in the larder, it means food stored in the cupboard. Larder is nothing, it's the storage of storing the food in a cupboard. Or steal the jewel case or milk is missing, or pig is surprised his action. They can't find out any evidence in that place. Okay, see the next one. Or the greenhouse glass is broken and the trials was repaired. There is wonder of thing, Macavity is not there. And when the foreign office find a tradies gone astray, or the admirately lost some plans and drawing by the way. Okay, see, sometimes the Macavity broken the greenhouse glasses and repair the trails. Trails, it means it is the wooden window. It helps the plants to crimpers to hub, but there they can't see the Macavity. There is the surprising thing. They were wooden. They were wonder is action. In some time, the foreign office important files and British Navy plans and drawing were gone. They know it is done by Macavity, but he is not there. But Macavity is not there. Admirately means, it means nothing. It's a government department. The administrator, the British Navy. Okay, see the next.